What if I told you? Most people earn money their entire life, but never actually understand how money works? They think high income equals rich, big house equals asset, car equals investment. But in reality, they are stuck in a financial cycle they don't even see. Today, I'll break down, in the simplest way possible, how money really works. Income, expenses, assets, liabilities, and how the rich use this system differently. Before we start, take 5 seconds and think about this. If your salary stops tomorrow, how many months can you survive? 1 month? 3 months? Or even less? Pause mentally and calculate. Because today, I'm not just explaining money. I'm going to show you how money flows in our life. And by the end of this video, you'll clearly see where your money is leaking, whether you own assets or liabilities, and why some people stay broke even with high income. Stay till the end, because once you see this framework, you'll never look at money the same way again. Let's break it down simply. Welcome to FinEdge. It is a complete finance knowledge journey, designed to take you from absolute beginner to financial expert. No jargon overload, no fake promises, no shortcuts, just clear concepts, real-life examples, and structured learning, exactly how finance should be taught. Let's begin our journey into financial knowledge by first understanding what money truly is and how it actually flows. Money moves in one simple direction. Money flows from income to expenses and savings. But wealth is built when you turn savings into investments, investments into assets, and assets into income that keeps growing. But most people stop at income, expenses, zero balance, next salary, and repeat so on. That's the trap. Let me give you a real-life example. Rahul is a corporate employee. Rahul earns 80,000 rupees per month. He pays rent 20,000 rupees. Car EMI 15,000 rupees. Food and groceries 12,000 rupees. Shopping and eating out 10,000 rupees. Utilities and subscriptions 8,000 rupees. Miscellaneous 10,000 rupees. Savings left 5,000 rupees. Now question for you. Is Rahul poor? No. Is Rahul financially safe? Also no. Because if income stops, everything collapses. That's how money really works. Cash flow matters more than income. Let's start with the foundation of money, the very first stage, income. What is income? And why one source is dangerous? Income is simply money coming into your pocket. But here's what most people don't understand. Not all income is the same. Income is divided into 3 types. First, active income. This is your salary, your business earnings, your freelance work. The rule is simple. If you don't work, you don't earn. Second, passive income. This is money that comes in even when you're not working, like rent, dividends, or interest. You earn even while you sleep. Third, portfolio income. This comes from your investments growing in value. Stocks, mutual funds, asset appreciation. Money making more money. Let's make it real. Your job salary? That's active income. Rent from a property? That's passive income. Profit from selling shares? That's portfolio income. Now here's the truth, and pay attention to this. Most middle-class families depend on just one income source: active income. Imagine a stool with only one leg. How stable is it? Not stable at all. Let's say you earn 1 lakh rupees per month, but you have 0 passive income. You're earning, but you're also completely dependent. Now compare that to this: 70,000 rupees from salary, 20,000 rupees from rent, 10,000 rupees from dividends. Same 1 lakh rupees, but now you're diversified. Your stability increases. Your risk decreases. This is the difference between earning money and building security. Because here's the harsh reality: if your job stops, your income stops. And that's the danger of relying on just one source. But don't worry, we'll come back to how to fix this. Now, let's move to the second phase of money, expenses. We will begin the discussion by knowing what is expenses and why it's a silent wealth killer. Expenses are the money you spend to maintain your life, run your responsibilities, and support your lifestyle, whether it's needs like rent and food or wants like entertainment and upgrades. In simple terms, expenses are where your income gets consumed, either building your life or silently draining your wealth. Expenses are money leaving your pocket. It can be further divided into two types. First is fixed expenses that are rent, EMIs, insurance, school fees. Second is variable expenses that are food, shopping, entertainment. Now here's the problem. As income increases, expenses increase too. This is called lifestyle inflation. Let's talk about lifestyle inflation. You get a raise from 50K to 80K. What happens? Better phone, bigger house, upgraded car, more dining out, higher EMIs. Expenses rise automatically. You feel richer, but your bank balance says otherwise. Result? Still broke. Let me ask you something. If your income doubled today, would your savings double? Be honest. Most people increase spending first. That's why financial growth never happens. Money doesn't disappear because you earn less. It disappears because you spend more. Now let's understand the most important difference in money. The game changer. Assets versus liabilities. This is where most people get confused. Let's use the simplest definition inspired by Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket, like investments, rental income, or a business. A liability, on the other hand, takes money out of your pocket, like loans, EMIs, credit card debt, or unnecessary expenses. Here's the truth most people miss. Not everything that looks valuable is an asset. A car on EMI is a liability. An expensive lifestyle is a liability. Wealth is built when you consistently acquire assets and control your liabilities, because at the end of the day, your financial future depends on one simple equation. More assets, less liabilities, more freedom. That's it. Not what your banker says, not what society says. Let's view examples for each. Assets are rental property generating positive cash flow, dividend-paying stocks, a profitable business, bonds earning interest. While liabilities are car loan, credit card debt, home EMI if no income generated, personal loans. Important truth: a house you live in is not an asset if it takes EMI, maintenance, tax, and gives no income. It's a liability. Brutal, but true. Now let's understand this with real-life comparison. Person A buys 15 lakh rupees car on loan and pays EMI of 28,000 rupees monthly, insurance of 60,000 rupees yearly and maintenance of 40,000 rupees yearly. Total money flowing out. Whereas person B invests 15 lakh rupees into index funds, rental property, business and generates 12,000 to 18,000 rupees monthly. Money flowing in. Same 15 lakh rupees. Different financial outcome. That's financial intelligence. Now let's advance in our journey of money by understanding how the wealthy think differently and why they prioritize building assets over everything else. Have you ever wondered why some people stay stuck financially while others quietly build wealth? The answer is simple. They think differently. The middle class focuses on one thing: increasing income to upgrade lifestyle. Better salary, bigger house, newer car. But the rich? They focus on something else entirely, increasing assets to increase cash flow. And that difference is massive. Before buying anything, rich people ask one powerful question: will this make me money? While the middle class asks, can I afford the EMI? Two questions, two completely different futures. Let's make this real. Meet two friends, Arjun and Samir. Both earn 1 lakh rupees per month. Arjun spends 90,000 rupees and saves just 10,000 rupees. Whereas Samir spends 60,000 rupees and invests 40,000 rupees into assets. Going fast forward 10 years, let's assume a 12% annual return. Arjun? He's still working for money, and his investments grow to around 23 lakh rupees. Whereas on other end, Samir, his money has been working for him, compounding silently, and his wealth grows to nearly 92 lakh rupees. Same income, different decisions, completely different outcomes. Here's the truth most people ignore. Money doesn't reward how much you earn. It rewards how you manage, invest, and stay disciplined. This is the shift. Don't just work for money. Make money work for you. Now, let's bring everything together. This is the ultimate goal of money, the financial freedom formula. Financial freedom is achieved when passive income becomes equal to or greater than your monthly expenses. In simple, if your expenses are 60,000 rupees and your passive income reaches 60,000 rupees, you are financially free, not necessarily rich, but free. Free from dependency, free from pressure, free from trading your time for survival. Imagine waking up in the morning and knowing that even if you don't work today, your bills are already covered. That's the real goal, not just being rich, but being free. And this is exactly why asset building matters, because assets generate income, even when you're not working. So your mission is clear. Control your expenses. Increase your income by income-generating assets. Avoid unnecessary liabilities. And then repeat the cycle, because financial freedom is not an event. It's a system. Now it's time to move from knowledge to action. Here's your practical blueprint, starting today. Write down your monthly income. Know exactly what's coming in. Track every single expense, because what you don't track, you can't control. Avoid high-interest debt. It silently destroys your financial future. Identify your liabilities, the things taking money out of your pocket. And identify your assets, the things that can pay you back. Build an emergency fund, at least 6 months of your expenses, because stability comes before growth. Start investing consistently through SIP and index funds. Add dividend-paying stocks to build passive income over time. And most importantly, learn the game of cash flow investing. Think long-term. Because here's the truth. Money rewards patience, not excitement. Wealth is not created overnight. It is built step by step by understanding one simple thing: how money flows. Let me leave you with this. Income makes you comfortable. Assets make you wealthy. Cash flow makes you free. Money is not complicated. It follows rules. And once you understand the core pillars, income, expenses, assets, and liabilities, you stop chasing money and start controlling it. Because if you don't understand money, money will control you. Now, if this video helped simplify things for you, if it changed the way you look at money, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more practical, no-nonsense financial breakdowns. And I want to hear from you. What's the first asset you're going to build? And what's one liability you're cutting down this year? Drop it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.